What I'm going to do is I'll read a few poems from the newest book, Contracted World, then I'll read a very short story and finish up with a few poems from Zinc Fingers, and that should work out just about right, I think. First poem is called I'm Teaching Our Son to Tell Time. Now, as you can tell by looking at me, our son by now has learned to tell time many, many, many years. So this is a poem that I wrote a long time ago, and I published it in a magazine, but didn't use it in a book, because when I read it, a little bit along the lines of what Eric was saying, it seemed too sweet a poem in some aspects. And then, of course, over the years, I came back to it a little while ago, and I rewrote it quite a bit. But and then I talked it over with the editor, and we decided American poets had become so afraid of being sentimental that they threw sentiment out with everything. And we shouldn't be afraid of some of it at any rate. So, I'm teaching our son to tell time. Telling time is a complex business, Peter. But there are some general rules that we can follow. Days are longer than years. Sand runs faster than tears. And nighttime hours are sweeter. No matter what they say, we are time's fools. Time is circumference, is hollow, the tube through which we hurtle while the sun cools. Lives run out like rabbits, afternoons crawl like turtles, or like poets counting coffee spoons. And this small hand, yours, covered by this large one, mine, encloses rooms of time and love, my evening and your noon, while your hand pushes mine to midnight much too soon. The minute hand is that large one, sweeping the moments before it like crumbs from a crowded table, while the smaller one gathers the hours, an iron fist filled with flowers, plucking real blossoms, real people, leaving the stalk of history, a skeleton, a fable, reaping reality, sowing a mystery. Each little point is a minute. Not enough time for a kiss if you learn to do this right, but time in it for murder or for cowardice, time to burn. The breath of hate and fear pants quick in the mind's night. Watch out for the minute, Peter. Time enough for many kinds of death. You tell time by taking the number the shorthand's accusing. That's the hour you're losing. Plus 5 times the number the long hand's brushing away. Those are the minutes you wasted today. The second hand's optional, up to the whim of the master, but steady as heartbeat, steadier. The heart with certain hands beats faster. And that is how to tell time, but what to tell it is a different thing. Maybe you can look it in the eye and say, my dad taught me to tell you, do your damnedest, you'll find me ready. Though you sink your side in us up to the hell, we will rise together, big hand, little hand, at the stroke of 12. Is that too dramatic? Then just say, I know you, old man, old blusterer. I know what will make you yield. I'll race around your meadows armed with love and gather every flower from your field. But this small hand, yours, covered by this large one, mine, encloses rooms of time and love, your evening, my evening, and your noon. And your hand pushes mine to midnight much too soon. The next one, I thought I'd read partially